And good afternoon. We are here at the Planet Zoo screen, and we are going to be taking up some... Oh, wow. We're going to be picking up some Planet Zoo this afternoon. We are working on the career mode, as I said, and you've got Dylan Russell. Wow, I'm apparently very scatterbrained this evening. We are headed back to the Panda Park, and we're headed into the medium mode and see where we can get to. So it always appears to freeze at the beginning. It's just the way the game takes its sweet time to load. Duck. Let's see what we have got for Panda Park.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
All right, let's take a look at where we are. So we need to find the workshop, and we're going to go over here. Look at the workshop building, and click on that, and then say View Workshop. Why? View Workshop is where? This one. View Workshop. What do we do? Oh, it's editing. It says to click on View Workshop. I'm like, where do I do that? Maybe it's View Mechanic Research, I think?
And finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Let's go with souvenir shops. Where are those? Down here. Now we'll get this guy.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news. It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas. The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up Animal Trading and go into the Animal Reward section.
Alrighty, so we're going to accept all of these ones.
Just click Transfer to Animal Storage next to each of the pandas, and then they'll be sent there.
Alrighty, they're in Animal Storage.
Finally, we can send them from Animal Storage to quarantine. To do that, just select them in Animal Storage, then click Send to Zoo, and then click on the quarantine facility in the zoo. Don't worry, I've highlighted it for you so you can find it easily.
Alright, so that's where they're headed.
While we wait for them to clear quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
Alrighty. So we have a brand new large habitat, which is fantastic. Now I'm going to grab one of the pandas from the old habitat to move him to the new one so that we can use him to start telling us what we need. This is what we need. That is a male. Perfect. Okay, you, my fine friend, are going to move over to the new habitat so you can help us get this one ready. Okay, and we're going to need a feeding station and food enrichment and toys and all that sort of stuff. So let's close this off. Habitats, needs. We have lots of money, so I'm just going to go with, let's sort by, I like to do it by species. And where's the giant panda? This one. Perfect. Now we can see what we've got available. So we have the large, close that up. Large platform. And we can put a pump in there. I like the food and water pumps. The pump is sort of like a non-stop format. Well, as fun as it would be to move things, okay, never mind. Okay, let's see, what else do we need? We need some food. Oh, they want the enrichment next. Okay, let's do the food enrichment. No pandas like the small roll feeders, so I'm going to put that over here to keep people interested. Oh, and he wants to go to 42, so let's see if we can get something a little more interesting over here. How about this way? 46, okay, we're doing good there. Need some toy enrichment. Let's make some noise. We need to go up to 208 to max that out, so let's give him a scratching post. How about over here? And then let's get him some food while we're at it. But Keeper's already requested, so we're fine. Okay, let's go back over here. What else do we need? Use the train welfare, of course. There's far too much long grass and not enough short grass. We're going to switch the terrain screen, change to short grass, and just start pasting this long grass out of here.
Good news. Our new female pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
Okay, let's see. Let's make this one better. Can I please, get rid of the long grass over here? Fine. Alright. So because it interrupted, I think I'm going to have to close this one off and try it again. Close that up. It's not liking that. Definitely long grass. Through here, I can see it as a texture. Okay, so it looks like we may have to mess with that a little bit later. It doesn't want to let me mess with that at the moment. Where is... What's she fussing about? Look at the highlighted area. Oh, okay, we're gonna take... Okay, I'm gonna take the pandas to their new habitat. Move you guys over in here and see if you can have fun with your buddy.
Oh, bless. I think they'll be really happy in there. Fingers crossed we'll see some lovely new cubs sooner rather than later. Right, while they're being delivered, we'd better get on with something else. Oh, dear me. There's never any time to rest when you're running a zoo, is there? Well, unless you hit the pause button. Okay, I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like.
Blah, blah, blah.
So let's start by creating a new work zone and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then
Hi,
click on
Springpurse.
staff,
How are you doing?
and then
Hello.
work zones.
Glad to see you. Okay, so
Now, click on New Work Zone. To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room, and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
yeah, you really should. Okay, so put this one, and that one to make them in the work zone. I'm going to change this work zone. I'm going to call them pandas. Oops, giant.
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone. We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one.
Okay. Keeper. Let's hurry right
Then
there.
click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab.
You want to do it that way? Okay, fine. Zoom in on the keeper. Can't do it while it's paused. Give me a sec. Now he exists.
At the bottom,
Employment
you can
tab?
assign them to your
Okay.
new work zone from the drop-down menu.
Hello.
That's Minecraft pandas, Max. No,
There you go. Now your keeper will focus his attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need.
blah, blah,
And
blah,
one
blah,
last
blah.
thing. You might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards. And you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
Alright, I'm going to click on the notification. I find that easier.
Now that we've got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out and we won't miss out on their money.
Sure, but I will take out the other research as well. Alright, let's go to facilities and just a memento. Where did we find it? I guess facilities. Okay, thank you for, like... Yeah. Just a memento. And we need to build it near the exit. Right in the... This is part of the tutorial stuff, but it's also a helpful... What do you call it? What's the word? Portion of the career path, I guess. Everything they make you do your own stuff for a while.
Oh, that's
and then you
ever
have
so
to pick it
wonderful,
up
that
to
is.
another level.
Anyway, I'm just off for a moment, but I'm sure I'll have some more jobs for you to look at shortly.
All right. So, well,
Aww, those pandas look just adorable. I can see why people keep foolishly forgetting that they're wild bears. And good work on that new gift shop branding. Just a memento. Very clever. Much better than our old overpriced gifts branding. I'm all for truth in advertising, but it was perhaps a little on the nose.
yeah, Bernie, that was incredibly poor taste. All right, so what can we
Back
work on?
as promised. Right, I'd like you to increase the number of different species in the zoo. Now, you can find out what species are already in your zoo by going into the zoo section and then into the animals area. And if you're wondering how you're going to fit them all in, then mixed species
Cute bunny, how
habitats
so?
are a great way to save space and create interesting habitats. Just make sure to check the Zoopedia to find out which species enjoy living together. E.g., don't mix lions with antelopes.
Right. Okay, so to start with, let's see, what do we have for habitats? Is there anything? There's nothing marked as... There's new panda habitat, there's the old panda habitat. Okay, macaques, blah, blah, blah. Well, a good, easy one is two different types of pandas usually go together. So if we go to the Zoopedia and I put in panda, I take a look at the giant pandas to start with. And interspecies, okay, I guess they supposedly don't benefit from other ones. I was wrong on that one. Let's keep red ones in with it. Red pandas. They don't benefit from other species. Okay, so let's not work with that. What else have we got? We got, it says we have to get to 18. We had 15, so let's see what's available in animal trading and see what we can get. So over here, let's clear all filters. All right. So I forgot to make. They are butt ugly, though, whether they're honey badgers or not. No, the tapirs are not, but they are funny looking for sure, for sure. All right, so let's see. So if you catch me pausing in weird ways today, I'm experimenting with a brand new text-to-speech system. So your comments are being read aloud in my ears, and yet the things such as the stream stickers warnings are not. So it's just a new one for me to not actually have that going on. Okay, so we've got crocs, we've got antelopes. Let's sort that way. Okay. There we go. So with tortoises, tapirs already, and a copy. Pangolins, gharials, pandas, flamingos, macaques, more pandas, antelopes, and crocodiles. Okay. So we've got a bunch of stuff like that already, which means I need to make sure I don't duplicate that. It's not going to help me. Tortoises and tapirs we've already got. Pangolins we've got. Warthogs. Oh, fun. Those might be interesting. Ooh, bears. I like bears. Okay, so let's see. So what I usually like to do, just going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. I usually like to make a list of things that I want to put in. Let's see, do I have... Just making a note of what we might want to put in already. So I'm just popping up a note on the screen here. Where am I here? Streamthoughts Gaming. Okay, I'm not there yet. I had some notes in another app, but not for this one. Totally. Please tell me you don't have any personal experience with that one. Let's go. Warthogs and black bears. See what else we can put in there. So warthogs and black bears. Gharials, they're a lot like the crocodiles, so I don't think they would be great for visitor interest. Flamingos are always an easy one because they're kind of like the ever awful peafowl, where they can breed like crazy. But that's an easy one, so flamingos are probably good. Let's see. We could put in peafowl. I really don't like them, to be honest with you, on there. Okay, macaques I think we already have. Red pandas we already have. Crocs we already have. Timber wolves. Okay, so I think our options are warthogs, black bears, flamingos, or wolves, and we need 3 of those. So then what I'm going to... Yeah, those... I've eaten boar as well, and it's really quite yummy. They make pretty good... It's funny, you'd think they make good pork chops, but pulled boar as a so like pulled pork shoulder, they're really, really good.
Hello.
All right, what's this one? What am I looking for? You could. That would be mildly amusing to put those two together. They wouldn't last very long, though. Okay, let's see. We've got... All right, I think we've got that one. So yeah, ostriches can kick really well, and they can actually run like crazy too. Here's an example. So we've got ostriches are not in our list, and if I can spell, that might help. Common ostrich. So let's see what they've got here. Well, they don't have their speed running in this one. That's too bad. They're pretty big though, which is kind of neat to know. Reproduction, nope. Social needs. Okay, so let's see. Common warthog is one of our options we can look at. So I'm trying to imagine 45 to 75 kilograms in weight, which I think that is more than me, but I'm not actually sure at the moment. I don't really want to know because I probably have pounds to kilograms in my conversion, and I don't think I really want to try that. Okay, so we can have, if we do the warthogs, we only really need 1 male with 6 females. That's actually smaller than I expected, but that's quite nice. It is. Okay, let's do it this way. So how big did we say they were? They were, 45 to 75 kg. Okay, so let's try this. Invert. Jinx, I think you and Spring Percy got each other. Okay, so we've got, so that's 45. Okay, do I even have that one? Oh, I don't have weights. Okay. So yeah, I actually thought that was in there. I'd have to sort that one. No worries. But that's okay. They're allowed to measure in kilograms and stuff. It's just not how I weigh things. So yeah. In Canada, it's kind of funny. We can do weights, and we can do like weights in pounds and stuff, and yet we do it in kilograms as well. So medical reasons, they always ask you for kilograms or try and weigh you in kilograms. Okay, so we're going to build the habitat. No, actually, I'm using streamer.bot, and under the hood, all the pieces are done in C#. So I'm not a huge fan of the code level itself, but I do understand enough of the basics to figure out how it goes. Okay, so yeah, then 75 would not quite be where I'm at, but it's interesting to think that they're that big. I wouldn't want anything like that coming to hit me. Okay, so we said in the social group, we're looking at 1 to 7. So if I wanted to have a group of up to 6 females with enough space, then I should probably put this up to 7. And we need 3.7 thousand square feet. So we need a pretty good sized space. Okay. That's 3767. Don't need climbing, which is nice, and we don't need water, which is nice. Let's see what else we have. And then we had black bears, which is a little awkward because we'd be looking at climbing space, I'm sure. Yeah, there's some climbing there, so that would be an interesting challenge to put in there, but they need a lot more space, so I might put them farther down the list just because of the extra space requirement at the moment. Flamingos and wolves. Let's see, we have flamingo. Of course, they don't need climbing space, but they're only 3,800 square feet. That's not too bad. That's for one, but of course their flock size can get up to 10 to 500. Well, okay. Just for curiosity's sake, will it let me do 500? I wonder how much space. So don't. Well, let's put in 50. Huge. And it's pointy too, Max. C# is definitely... The C# is all sharps and no naturals or flats. 50. Warthogs is 1 to 7. Just for fun, let's look at the wolves. But there seemed to be some interest in that one. Oops. I'm keeping wolves plural, but it's singular in here. I think it was timber wolves? Yeah, that's right. So the timber wolf, they're looking at 2 to 12. I've never actually been much of a coder. I sort of read and deconstruct code to understand how it works. The nice part about the streamer.bot I've got is there's a lot of pieces that you can put together as clickable little bits, and then you can build an action. So the way the streamer.bot works is you build an action, so you name it, of course, then you give it the pieces of information it needs and what you want it to do with those pieces of information. You can hook it into OBS or a whole bunch of other different apps, like you can follow heart rates or whatever, or your Lumia lights if that was your thing. And then on a separate tab, you construct a trigger command or a trigger of sorts that will set off your action. And you can even nest actions within actions. So, for example, when I do a hello, let's see if I can get a shout out to work here. Shout out. Let's try Spring Purse, just for fun. So if I was to shout out Spring Purse, It gives me the text, and it's not showing me the visuals. So it looks to me like I may have got that part broken, because what it's supposed to do, when it's working correctly, is very similar to the welcome, where it pulls up your face. Actions. I'm not going to troubleshoot this at this point in time, because it's just kind of dumb. But the welcome in OBS. Oh. Wonder why that part's not working. Some shout out. Target blah blah blah. Weird. I think what I actually did... Oh, okay. I think I've sorted them into the wrong screen, so that would explain a lot. Anyway, that's fine. I'll sort that another time. Oh yeah, they are totally amazing. Timberwolves, I think we have those in our zoo, because I actually live in Canada, so there's two, well, that's not true. I would be lying if I said there's only two. There's about 3 half-decent zoos. Half-decent. Calgary used to be one of them. And we had a pretty good reputation for quite a long time. Things went a little downhill. So it looks... we had some issues with a few of our species where something happened, nobody's really quite sure what, and the whole thing died. So we're not on the top of people's lists right now, but I mean, we still have some pretty good reputation for breeding program, and they're still doing some recovery after a huge flood that was in 2013. So I've heard commentary from people that based on the wolves, and I've heard commentary from people about boars. So why don't we take a look at making those 2 of our 3 primaries, and then we'll see what we can do with other spaces. Now they said, look at things to see what can go with what, and that's probably a hint that they want us to try that. So let's see, if I was to take a look at flamingo, and just to see what else it can go with. Okay, that one doesn't seem to have any mix. And the wolves are super lanky. I was like trying to figure out what you were talking about. It looks like that's not the case. We don't have anything that wants to go with something else. So let's see what we've got. Okay, that's got something in it. That had what did we put in there? Oh, pangolins, okay. So we don't have any spots that appear to be ready to go. But we've got some long space out this side. So we could probably put in a habitat possibly on this side, and then another one maybe right up in here, like just rip out all the trees, figure out what this crazy little food stall, and I'm sure that could probably fit 2 of them. There's a walk area on this side. Now it says, does it say habitat species, or can I get away with having some exhibit species? It just says 18 species. Ooh. So let's see what else we have for exhibits. Refresh the list. Oh! Centipedes, bullfrogs. Never, ever, ever going to be a spider in my zoos, ever. I tend not to like snakes either. Now, what else have we got? Too many snakes. Salamanders, scorpions, leaf insects. That's kind of funky. More frogs, lizards, bugs. Okay. So if I take a look at the exhibit, that's trading, sorry. Zoos, exhibits. Oh, I don't have anything that's already built. Okay. Well, let's just get to it then, I guess. Yeah, so you can see on the outside here, we've got a dotted line, and that's the absolute maximum area of the zoo. We're not allowed to build or do anything outside of that space. Okay. Yeah, probably rather than working the big terraced zones, I think I'll go over this direction. I just start with this one. I can always take out the trees, but they might not be too bad for the wolves. So I'm gonna go at it and go with a classic fencing. Now let's find out what the wolves need. For habitat, they need a grade 2 fence, at least 4.125 feet tall. So we're looking at about just over a yard and a third. Okay, so barriers, fencing, said grade 2. I like to have them not stressed, but we have one-way glass and a lot of money. So it's tempting to stick with. Grade 6, 5. Trying to figure out what might look. We've got a lot of like wood habitats. That's a grade 3. Let's go with 3, but I'm going to throw glass in it. One-way glass, sure. I'm going to put one-way glass inside there because that way we can see, but then the animals don't end up stressed. All right. Let's see, how long do we want these chunks to be? 7 feet? No, let's go. Start with as long as we can until we hit corners. Straight or curved? Ugh, I didn't like that. Hello?
Hello there.
Good to see you. See, now that popped up. I don't know why the other one didn't. Alright. So you can see we've actually got windows inside this. Alright. Oh, and it won't let me go around the corner here. Hey Ben, since you came in just in time to see me putting in a fence for, we're going to put in some timber wolves in our habitat here. So the target that we're working on right now is the game, or tutorial I guess, wants us to put in 18 species and we've got 15. So I figured why not? Let's just go with some good old classic timber wolves. They're kind of fun. People like to watch them run. This way, straight to go around the corner. Straight to go around the corner. That just sounds really ridiculous. Okay, this way. I'm just following the path more or less, because that'll give me some space. That would give me some space to put in educational signage and stuff like that. Now I'm hoping this is powered. I really don't like having to fuss around with the power, but if it's not, it's not. And we'll just have to deal. The nice part about the tutorial is often you get also a lot of features that take time for you to research if you're doing it yourself. Okay, so we've got that. And then we need a keeper gate. So let's see. This is the backside of the zoo. What's this? Oh, it's an invisible barrier. Interesting. Oh, because of the hill. Okay, we're good. So we're going to need a gate. Let's go with a wooden one so it looks similar to the rest. Sure. I like making the staff stick on the like sort of unobtrusive spots where people don't really see them. So let's just stick them on this back corner back here. Alrighty, what else do we need? So I want to put this habitat ready for wolves. We're going to take out the giant panda. Species. I wish you could actually do a search like quickly on this one, but if I put that in the search box, it'll search for the term and then it doesn't save. There we go. Okay, so they need obviously food and water. When we could afford it, I like the big pans just because I'd rather let things... I've always been one that would rather spoil it than have the animals complaining that they're hungry. But guests like to watch the animals eat, so that's why I try to like put food trays in open spaces. Let's put the water pipe some over there. Okay, so we need... They always need shelter. Everybody needs shelter. 8 by 8 by 2. 8 by 8 by 2, but flat. Sure, I'll take that. Nice and big. Let's somewhat square it up to something. Sort of. Better than nothing. Alright. Everybody wants bedding. It's funny, the super large bedding costs the same as the small bedding, and we'll never understand why that is. But if it does cost the same, then why put in the cheap stuff? Not cheap stuff, sorry, the small stuff and spend a lot. Alright, that looks really, really bizarre. The controls on this are kind of janky, so we have a floaty building. I'm not quite sure why that is. It would be nice if it flattened itself, but... Advance move. Okay, let's move it a little bit. Oh, come on. Advance move, please. Thank you. This way. Let's have it not quite floating so much. So nice. Oh. Right, is that flatter? Try to sink that down. No. Please, don't do that. Sink it down a bit. Okay, that's a little less weird. Alright, what else have we got? Habitat needs enrichment items. We've got Timberwolf stuff, so let's start with food enrichment. I guess we only know enough to get them a dog ball to start. Alright. Toys. Let's go with pumpkin, sure. Ooh, they like sprinklers? Okay. Let's put one over there. Let's put my cardboard box on this side. And we'll roll around a block of ice over there. Alright. So we're going to animal trading, and we need somewhere between 1 and 7. It was 1 male and up to 6 females. So I'm just going to search by Timberwolf. Okay, and then if I do filter by with the males first, actually there's only a few of them, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so let's just sort them that way. 5.5 years, you're a little bit younger, which is nice. Wow, you don't look that great though. Yeesh. Jason, are you any better? Yeah, at least you're more fertile and more immune. Okay, then I guess Jason it is. And he's adopted for cash, so I cannot release him to the wild later. Okay, and then we need at least 1 female. So let's start with the youngest. She's tiny. Ridiculously tiny now. She might have a cute factor. But let's see what else we got. That one's... Well, I definitely don't want whatever her name is, Kanina, because this one looks like she's going to kick the bucket. It's 7.5 or 7.3. 6.3. Tough one. Let's go with Arizona. And I can't remember whether or not it said, do we have to have 2 females? Okay, so up to 12 males, up to 12 females, and 1 of each seems to be the absolute minimum, so we can go with that. That should be our Timberwolves. So if I go to the zoo, into the trading center, I take these 2, and I have to send them to, no, not to there. As much as I would love to, no, you have to go to the quarantine building first. Oh, not because... Can I send you to the quarantine building? There we go. Yes, that's fine. Alright, so they're in the quarantine building. That's 1. And then while we're... I shouldn't say waiting. You know, I was thinking this is a nice little... what do you call it? Statue? Oh, that's not a statue, that's a wind turbine for power. Okay. I guess that the wolf habitat is powered. We don't have any way of making money, so let's try finance. Okay, dude, you guys can stick on corners. I find corners the most useful. Cough up some dough. Let's put one more on this corner. Why doesn't it like that? Wonder why it doesn't want me to put... Huh. Does not want a donation bin. Oh, because we're going up a hill. Okay. Let's put it right there. Alright. What else do we have? Do we need some education boards? Let's go with visual media. I love that one. So Spring Purse says, Dylan Russell, confusing wind turbines with statues since 2022. Alright. Let's start with some board sets. Let's make sure I have some power to work with. Power. Oh, okay, well that's not so helpful. I don't have a whole lot of power. Therefore, I guess I will put boards down where they can be powered. And we'll just deal with it for now. I don't really feel like putting more... Oh. I don't really feel like putting more power boards in right at the moment. At least I have turbines, that's nice. Alright. And turn this one. Oops. And let's see if we can turn that board around. Just throw it right in the center. We'll be cheap on them and put them far apart. Alright. Nope. Right in front of the window is probably not the world's smartest spot. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, I'll shut off the power and tell the boards. Oops. Don't want two of them there. Okay, let's tell these boards to be... Oh, it won't let me until there's something in there. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So I'm looking at this spot beside, and I'm trying to figure out where we could get away with putting something else interesting. Interesting being we're looking at wolves. We're kind of done-ish. So we've got flamingos, black bears, or warthogs. I'm thinking wolves and warthogs, probably not the world's best combination for neighbors. What are those? Oh, those are the pandas from earlier. Haha, took me long enough. Okay, so... welcome aboard, Lord Snarl. And yeah, enjoy your
Hello there.
That's fine. The habitat's pretty barren. Well, the habitat's barren without having the animals in it. Like, you kind of have to have an animal where you can make it unbarren. Okay, grass is still screwed up on this one, and I can see it's screwed up over here. Will you actually let me change it this time? There we go. Okay. It needs more plant cover, I think. Yeah, so this one definitely needs more TLC in terms of making it pretty if I was actually going to be playing this game quite seriously. But at least this is enough to keep the animals with better welfare, nutrition. Last meal quality sucked. Well, yes, that's because you haven't had a last meal quality. Kind of hard to do that. Let's call a keeper because there's no food and no water. Right? Where are you going, Mr. Keeper? Aha! Asking you shall receive. Excellent. Alrighty. What's this? Low welfare on that animal. Okay, what is your issue? Social. Social group. You're stressed. What do we have here? Okay, well, because we know that you don't have... Oops, sorry, pardon me. I'm really rolling all over the place. You guys aren't seeing much. Okay. So copy distressed. Probably because it's getting watched. Like, it's funny to say, but a lot of these ones really don't like getting watched. What else is your issue? Enrichment. Food enrichment. Oh! Is that fixable? What do we know about habitat? Enrichment items. Okay, we have a copy. Food enrichment. A barrel feeder. Well, 16 isn't much. Oops, sorry. So a barrel feeder or two should do the trick. Let's put that one. Should probably not in the sprinkler. Let's see, what about over there? Alright. And see if that solves anything. Oh, your welfare is going down. Because you were super stressed. Oh, no, social's going up. Why are you swimming? That is weird. Not supposed to swim. I mean, they can, but they just... What are you trying to get away from? Well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so let's take the quarantine and see. So we've got one wolf. Did I not buy that other one? Interesting. Move to... I built the spot. Where did I put it? Yeedlin. Okay, let's go over here. Let's try and take this habitat and actually name it so I know what's going on. Oops. Timberwolf. Oh, there it is. Okay. Jason can move. Excellent. Alright. The copy's still stressy. Fine. So then we're gonna try something. They don't like being watched. So... what's this? Bilb of food. Alright. Okay, and then we're gonna take this one. Edit the barrier. And we're gonna change it to having one-way glass. Oh, it's only one piece. Okay, let's do the whole thing. Improved viewing for all guests concerned. Oh, is that one? Wow. Okay. It's a Mondo barrier. Interesting. Alrighty, let's put one-way glass in the whole thing. Now, the idea behind this, as you can see from the inside, we can't see the guests. But from the outside, they can see in quite nicely. And assuming this one is going the right way, the problem with sometimes the game screws up and puts one-way glass going the wrong direction, which that one just did. So it's got it going the wrong way, but it'll do the math. Silly thing. Whatever. I'm going to see if that helps, because sometimes all it takes is to have the animals not being looked at. Okay, where are you? Oh, ha, ha, ha. Well, is that what I think it is? Yeah. Okay, that's not smart. I don't know about you, but I would probably not make the barrier out of something that the animal could see through if you've got a predator on the other side of the fence. That's kind of dumb. Let's take this piece. I'm just gonna, it's cheap, it's easy, I'm gonna turn it concrete for now. Because then the animal cannot see the crazy thing on the other side that wants to eat it for breakfast. I mean, like, that was kind of stupid to design it that way in the first place. I think... Oh, whoops, not a null barrier. Good grief. That one. This fence, make it cement, please? Don't know why this one wants to be. Okay, well, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Let's just undo this one. And hope that that will help. Because, yeah, I'd be freaking out too if I could see the thing that wants to eat me for breakfast. Obstructed. Well. Let's see. Getting stressy now? Okay, not being able to see it is probably a good thing. Why are you swimming? If you're stressed because you're swimming, that's just dumb. Cannot reach the habitat. What? Okay, so... Do I not have a staffer assigned to this? Staff. Zoo. Staff. Work zones. Entrance, blah, 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 blah. Keeper, southeast, southwest. Okay. So let's go to the zoo. Animals, habitats. That's not what I want. I want... Oh, wrong one. Timberwolf. It's not assigned to any work zone. Okay. Let's take a look at these work zones then. Zoo, staff, work zones. You know what? Here. Contains. Okay. Keeper Northwest. Let's edit your work zone. In this and another. Not in any zone. What is... No. Oh, no. South. Okay, let's just add this to the south work zone. It's close enough. There we go. Now can you stop complaining about not being reachable? Okay, you. Seriously? Would you please stop swimming? Can we please get you picked up? And we're just going to send you... do we not have a vet place? We're 3 in quarantine for now. You have issues. cancel your move.
Oh, hello there.
Alright, so that one so far so good. Let's see, who do we have? Ah! Good evening. Good evening, Mrs. No Doubt Fire. I like that. That's pretty cool. Good to see you. Alright, do we have food coming? Suitable food. Keepers urgently assigned on the way. Okay, great. So where are we here? We need one more species. We have 16, so we need 2 more. I'm going to check on the timber wolves we just put in and see what they think of the place. Okay, come on you. Okay, there's far too much long grass. We could probably have some more soil. And there's no snow and they can tolerate a lot of snow. Let's see, what's their ideal temperature? It doesn't say. Plants, coverage, blah, blah, blah. Terrain. Okay, I'm just gonna see what their temperature is. -8 to 29, so that would be divided by 2. Oh, my brain doesn't want to work today. 15, 4. So 11. Okay. So let's try and get these habitat. Because I have the opportunity. Let's go with taking it down to... Oh, for the love of Murgatroyd, would you shut up? Okay, so this one. Let's get you set to 20. Or sorry, 11. There we go. And this one. Don't they? Alright. Where are you? This one. You're happy as a clam, but you have too much long grass. So let's put in some soil instead. And we'll make it 50% intensity, so let's get rid of this long grass.
You better believe. Yes, definitely is a move.
It looks like they're taking it all away, but it's not really. Okay, we have more soil than we know what to do with. You play with your box all day, bud. Enjoy. But the advantage of sticking those coolers in is if I really need to cop out, they can handle below 0 temperatures. So I could actually just cheat, well not cheat, but take the easy way out and just give them, like make it cold in here and just cover it all in snow. Wow. The way my TTS read that was pretty cheesy. It actually read the whole thing, but since Mrs. as a short form isn't an easily pronounceable word, it actually says MRS. I'm like, lame. Totally lame. Okay, what are we doing here? So we still have too much long grass hiding somewhere that we can't really easily see. What else can we use for textures? Okay, it says we handle some snow. So what I think I'll probably do... Sorry for zooming all over the place, guys. This camera's a little sketchy. Yeah, I'm running out of space to put things, so what I'm probably going to do is actually, I'm going to throw another cooler in here. And make it, give us some snow on this end. What's this cooler set to? 0. Let's go -1. And then I can give our terrain, close that off. I can give our terrain some snow. Auto paint? Really? Auto paint? Aww. Okay, that sounds cheaty. I like that. Full snow.
You don't know.
Where is the wolf? You like the snow? Let's put this in. Terrain. Likes the snow. Okay. Let's see if we can find the terrain again and get the snow back. Let's see how far the heater will let us go. It's ditching too much of the soil, or we had too much soil and it's ditching it fairly nicely. Where it's above 0, it's going to melt. So I have to figure out what other features I can put in here. This is a bit of a cheap, lazy workaround. Because the snow won't stay. Yep, the snow isn't staying. Okay, let's rotate around to get back out of this tree. Trees are okay, but... yeah, the snow's not staying. I've hit my max. Okay, we're getting rid of the long grass anyway. What else have we got space for? I can use a little bit of sand, so let's throw some sand on this end. No, I'm not figuring out where the long grass went. Must have been on this side. Why am I not seeing it? Just put the sand all around the outside edge. I'm trying to find that long grass, and I just can't seem to see it. I'm watching the little numbers on the right-hand side, and I'm too far on the sand. So it's back to a bit of soil. Trying to hunt down wherever that long grass went. It must be on this outside section. I'm watching that red zone, and I'm trying to fight it down to green. We're at 13%, but where is the rest of this stupid long grass? 12. This corner? I'd have both long grass and snow. Come on. Ooh. Apparently we have flamingos. Okay, well, that strikes flamingos off the list. We got green. Yay! Alright. So 91% welfare. They're not happy about the food enrichment. What can we put in here? Habitat. Enrichment, food. We only know about barrel feeders right now, so we'd have to have somebody research some more. So let's see if I can get one more in here. Oops, that's copies. I want timber wolf. So I'm going to give you another dog ball, guys. Sorry. We need some more research for you. Let's put the dog ball in the middle here. Alrighty. So, let's see where are we at. What's this one? Mechanic research. Yay! What did I learn? I learned souvenir shops. Okay, fine. And I should be able to put the education boards turned on now. Timberwolf. Excellent. And this one could be Timberwolf. And this one can be Timberwolf. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so we still have 2 more species to go. But being as flamingos now off the list, I guess we're into black bears and warthogs. And neither of them blend well with other species. Let's try to see where we have existing pathways. That's the entrance to the zoo. That's alright, that's the things that scare the other things. but it did say I could get away with at least one exhibit animal. So, what are these? That's vet zones. Or, staff zones. What else do we have? Washrooms. Food stalls. More staff stuff. You know what? I'm gonna be weird. I'm gonna throw this right over here. In here seems to be a bit of a dead zone. So I think what I'll probably do then is put a couple of turn this bit right here into a public path. Or maybe just right along the edge, make it public. And throw in a couple of exhibit animals. So let's see what we've got. Can I grab anything that's pre-built? Just for speed reasons. Asian. Not toilets. Shops. Shell. Shop shell. I want exhibit animals. A medium exhibit that has 2 animals. Excellent. What's this? Large. It's gonna have 4. I really only need 2. Can that fit? Oh, come on. Really? That's not fair. Fine, can I do 1? It's a keeper hut. Can I do a small exhibit here? No. Aw. Monsters? Okay, back. Let's see, what do we got? This seems to be what we've got. This one. If I do this and that. Okay. Then can I put those facilities there? Blueprint. I want the small exhibit. Okay, can I put an exhibit there? Ooh, yes, I can. Excellent. Perfect. So let's move this one. Oh, come on. Where did I... Seriously? Come on. I'll hold this down and rotate it just a bit. Will it let me? Nope, looks like I have to go the other way. That's kind of weird, but I'll take it. Come on. I had it, then I blew it. Come on. Sure, it'll get me what I need. It's not ideal, but it'll get me what I need. So that way, we should be able to go with 2 exhibits. 2 exhibit animals in here. And I'm gonna need facilities. Okay, I need to have a shell. What do we have for shells? Okay, can I take this, move it, I just want to keep it there, but I want to rotate it. Hooey, okay. Exit. Blueprints, shells. As corny as this is. Can we hide the facilities inside the shell? Are they gonna let me? It's not freaking out, so that's good news. Okay, so if I go down there, I'm gonna rotate my camera. That looks really, really bad. Yeah, that's incredibly bad. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Advanced move. Let's this bit over this way. Oh, hey. Advanced move. Give me the blue. I'm going to rotate that one. How do I make this smoother? I'm gonna bet you this is terrible. Yeah. Oh well. We're gonna go with it. Ew, that's even worse. Let's see, will it let me... Well, 80% senior rating. Okay, fine. No arguments there. It's not ideal, but it hides well enough. The game's a little janky, can you tell? I totally would not want it like that if it was the way real life was. Okay, so... What do we have here? Short version. Okay, exhibit rating. So what do we have? Okay, so got centipedes. Those are always fun. Ooh, we have to, just because we can. Okay, I need to know more about these. Wow, those are butt ugly, but sure. Okay. 15 to 20 degrees, and we need 1 to 5. Okay, fine. Let's go back. Let's see. This one seems to be the medium in the interest level. It's relatively young. Not great in the fertility category. What about that one? Gonna live longer, of course. Custom seizure. Ooh, poor guy. Rescue. Pet. I guess I'd need 2 if I wanted to breed them, right? So let's adopt this one. And let's adopt this one. Oh, listing expired. Okay. We have to refresh. Aw. Only that one. Doesn't say anything about fertility. That's it. Or, resistance. Sure, let's go with it. Okay, so I've got 2 of those. I'm gonna send those to... Where's the quarantine? Doody-doody-doo. Quarantine, please? Where are you? Okay, I guess they don't actually have to go to quarantine because they're exhibit animals. Interesting. Let's put you in there. Low welfare, of course. Because your pen's not ready yet, you goof. Alright. The exhibit. I know. Okay, so the exhibit itself. No, not that. Exhibit 6, so it's not that. It's this one. Can I please go in here? Let's pause this for now because it's not doing that great. So its ideal temperature is 15 to 20. So divide that roughly by 2. I'm gonna go with 18. And then its ideal humidity is 85 in the middle. Your flamingo cannot mature while you're on pause, you silly game. Alright, so we've got that one. What else does it need? This one, the habitat needs to lay out a little better. But we have nobody researching it. Okay. What else do we need? Temperature, humidity. That's all they're really complaining about. Layout we can't do anything about right now because we don't have any information about them. So let's go Do we have any zookeepers that aren't doing anything? Yep, we do. You, my friend, are going to research the axolotls. What else do we have not researched? And this one, sure, you can research the timber wolf while we're at it. Alright. So let's go on that. None. Let's go with the axolotl. Alright, back to the exhibit trading. What are you complaining about? Would you... Good night, sleep tight. And, don't let the nightmares bite. Alright. No keepers assigned or free to visit. That's you're not in the work zone. Okay. You and your stupid work zones. So these are all new work zone. Let's call them exhibit. Oh, I can't spell. Exhibits. Oh, create a new one. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Orange one. What do you? Which one's the orange one? Entrance? No. What is this? No, not that. Okay. What are you? That's the pangolins. Okay, where is the pangolins? This one. Hello! You can have this and that. There, we'll call that pangolins. Now stop complaining about that. Why are you complaining? Cannot reach the exhibit. Yes, you can, so don't whine about it. Complain now. Keeper cannot reach the exhibit. Why not? This staff in the pangolin work zone. I have no idea. Oh, sorry, Stormy. I apologize for not noting you coming in. Yep, we're definitely playing some Planet Zoo tonight. I'm working in the career mode. We're attempting to, it's the Panda Park, actually, and we're attempting to get to our gold star. They want at least 18 species in the zoo, but they don't care whether they're exhibit-type animals or whether they're larger habitat-type animals. So we've got all kinds of stuff in here. This one is actually a really bad layout for pandas, but the pandas are like super-duper cute, right? And you can totally watch them for hours. The Tao is totally cute. Oops. And then these guys are complaining that they can't reach the exhibit, which is stupid because they say it's not in a work zone. And I'm like, yeah, it so is in a work zone. You're being dumb. They're in the pangolin work zone, so I don't know why it's having an issue. Okay, I got it. So we have zoo, staff. You're not cool enough to have a voice. What the heck? I don't think so. Oh, you're not cool enough to have a voice thing. I'm playing around with a Twitch text-to-speech. Oh, and we don't have any keepers in this one. Okay. That would explain a lot. Let's see. Do we have any keepers with no work zones? Keeper south, you. That's a new piece with the Twitch speaker, so let me just kill that all together. It's not a big deal. Yes, I just caught that. Reduce. Okay, events. Let's just shut this whole thing down. Let's see. Quit. Where is the quit button? Events. Custom. Settings. Disable everything. There we go. It shouldn't anymore. I'll try and figure out the why. It's a new one, but it's supposed to actually read out everything people say. I just shut the whole thing down and killed it. The only side effect is that I may miss some of the messages that people are saying, but that's okay. I can live with that for now, because I need to actually learn to do it properly. So yeah, we're all good. I've just killed it. So you guys should not see that message coming up anymore. You're not cool. You should see what I actually had to try to get out of there earlier on. It was actually swearing. So yeah, we don't need that. No swearing required. All right. Okay, so we're going to visit the exhibit trading. Yeah, it's basically the idea was it was reading to me stuff in my ears so I wouldn't miss things, but because I was getting drowned out by my own bot. But the side effect of that was that sorry, too many spiders. Side effect was that I was not seeing. Ooh. I've never had one of those before. Because that's a new one. Okay, we're getting ourselves a fruit bat. I don't really care. I said so. We're having a fruit bat. Aww. Doesn't support the animals trying to move. Why? Why can't I have that one? That's not nice. Okay, well, I'll leave them there for now. I'll get another one later. I'll read more about that. So yeah, I was trying to not miss what people had to say. Thanks, Mrs. No Fired. I appreciate that. So I will just save that one and put it in later. I'm sure it'll probably want something else. Goliath beetles, they're kind of creepy. They're fine, but they're creepy. I'm not a spider fan. Let's go with tree frog? Oops, let's refresh. I have listings expired. Tree frog. Only one tree frog? Aw. Can I get away with one tree frog? Zupedia. Social. Yes, I can. Excellent. So let's go back. Tree frogs. I think they're awesome. This is one of my favorites. And this one's going to live for quite a while, even if they're not super fertile, so that'll work. Send that one to the zoo. Yay!
I'm sure you know by now how to make your animals happy. So you'd best get that sorted before the inspector gets here. Sorry, what? Did I not mention there was an inspector coming? Oh dear.
Well, that's not very nice. Crazy lady. Okay, so we don't know anything about that one.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader.
The leader. Thank you very much for your follow. I really do appreciate that. I'm not quite sure why the follow stuff isn't popping up correctly. It is supposed to, but of late, I've had some really janky behavior out of stuff going on in OBS. At least the audio worked. So I appreciate you decided to follow me. Well played. Smooth. Okay, where are we here? I wanted... Oh, right, you're busy. You're doing the axolotls and the timberwolves. Okay, I'll leave you doing that. That's fine. Tree frogs. What can we do with your tree frog habitat? Can I at least... Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Tree frog habitat. Animals layout. Not your research. I want to play with the windows. Why aren't you letting me play with the windows? Okay, we need to get it to 26 to 31, so roughly, let's go about 29. Oops. And then, no, we're not 28. I don't know. Humidity, it likes to be about 85. That's convenient because the next door neighbor is 85, so it should make it a little easier for it to stay there. All right. That would help with that one. Okay, so let's just take this. Exhibit 6. What's your issue? No, not that. Can I play with the windows, please? It's not. It's not letting me today. Janky thing. I'm probably just forgetting how to do it because I haven't played with the windows for a few weeks. But we should have been able to put up like a 2D poster or something in between. All right. So it wants me to get everybody up to overall welfare to 90. We're at 81. Why are we... Okay, well, that's going to solve that one. So let's just see where everybody else is. Zoo. Animals. Welfare. Okay, that guy's really unhappy. What is the macaque's issues? Where are you? And why are you upset? Social space. Okay. Your space is too small. Okay, what do you need? 3,200 for one. Oh boy. Well, that's not going to be good because you don't have anywhere near the right amount. Cleanliness bears as terrain. Yeah. You should only have like 2 in here, and there is way too many. Okay. What can we do? These ones are also getting older as well. Can I... Social group. Social E, I think. Okay, it's the right number of adults. So really our issue appears to be space. What can I do about that? What's this? Space. You're in a really, really bad location. You weren't going to climb all over the place, so there's plenty of spots I could put you, but... And your high popularity viewing item. Because their big issue is the climbing. Navigable climbing area. Alright. So let's turn on the heat map and see what we've got. Animal welfare, we want... not breeding. Habitat. Traversable. So the top of their climbing thing isn't traversable. That's weird. It's not good news. True, I do only need 1 male. But right now we're sitting at an ideal, at the low end of the ideal number of population. So I mean, I could let them breed a little bit more. But they're having issues with space. So I'm actually thinking if I can maybe make some more of this navigable, then that might make it a little bit easier for them to actually get the space they need. So I'm trying to figure out what is the issue here. Big rock, you can go away. That can help. Okay. Can I take the tree and move the tree? Let's move this tree. Come on. There. put the tree over... Oh! If I put it too far, then they're actually going to use it to climb out, so that's beautiful. Okay, and then this one. Why their spot isn't climbable? But being as they don't seem to like it anyway. And they want more snow. Well, that's an easy one. I wonder if it'll let me cheat a little bit and put... Prefab, let's take this. This small climbing frame ready to rock. No, I'll be cheating. Okay. Let's try habitat. Climbable. We want these. What are we looking at? Chio the macaque. Okay, MA. Can't spell. Close enough. It's kind of cheaty McCheater's gonna put that in, and it doesn't really look that great. And it wouldn't really fit in their space anyways. No go on that idea. Do they actually want water? Not particularly. Just ditch these rocks to start with. The map on the navigable area again. No, not that. I want to click an animal, not the... Okay. And why are we having space issues in the building? Yeah, unfortunately, I've never had good luck with the trees for climbing, but I totally agree with what you're saying, is maybe pulling that climbing frame out. Just ditching it. And maybe giving them something else to climb instead. That's the feeding platform, so I just have to move that a little bit. Seriously, are you doing that to me? Oh, you cheaty game. Fussy picky. That's okay. Okay, let's just undo that because it cost me to do it. Understandably, their climbing ability is worse right now. Buy a big tree. We've got a little bit of snow, but totally not enough. Okay, so if I... could build one from scratch, I'm just too lazy right now, is part of the problem. Habitat. Climbing. Will they take... I don't think they're going to take that. And even if they did, it doesn't really fit. Right? It's going to be... I'm mildly curious, though. Like, I'm kind of curious to see if I can make it fit, just to be a putz and see if it fits. They've never used that style before. Yeah, that's totally not going to work. And even if it did, it looks ugly. Ugly, ugly. What's that? Climbable natural platform. Climbable tree. Natural branches. Let's go with nature. Let's go with trees. Filters. Property. Climbable. Alright. Use something big old and ugly. actually, before I do that, right click. Where is environment? So we've got temperate and taiga in Asia. All right, that has to be climbable. Let's go with. Whoa! Whoops. That's a little bigger than I expected. Let's stick with a bunch of small ones for now. Let's go with an ash tree. Give them something a little different. This one. Okay. Variety's not the spice of life. Whoa. Beech tree. Okay, you're a little too big for my taste. Let's go with Himalayan pine instead. And that. Okay, those are not working. So let's take out that, that, and that, and that. So that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for actual climbing frame, according to the game, because I tried to put in climbable trees, and normally that would account. Okay, let's just try this again. So I put that in and hit play. I'm wrong. Okay. I like being wrong. This is nice. Woohoo! Okay. So, zoo, animal, welfare. Reno, where are you? That research is complete. What do we have research on? Axolotls. Excellent. Okay, so let's find this exhibit. The axolotls were next door. And let's go to the layout of the exhibit and put all the tropical plants we can afford. That should bring the layout up. All right. So what do we have to do now? Oh, are you serious? To 1%? Really? Why are you upset? Flamingos, where are you? Why are you annoyed? Flamingo. Last meal quality. Well, we should be able to help with that. Food enrichment and toy enrichment. Do we know anything about flamingos enrichment? Why not? We have big enough space? Sure. Let's put one of those. Let's put this one over on the other side. We've got a forage pool that is not actually doing anything. Let's do it for toys. Herb marker? Sure, have fun with that.
Looks like you've got everything humming away nicely. Well done. Oh, well, it seems that with our new pandas and other species, we've attracted lots and lots of new guests. Let's work on making sure those guests are kept happy. That means making sure they have great views of the animals, lots of places to buy food and drink, and, well, lots of places to get rid of food and drink. Toilets. You should think carefully about where to put your guest facilities, though. For instance, don't put all of the food shops in the same place. Just look at how the guests are distributed around the park and put your facilities where they'll be needed the most. As long as you remember to pay attention to what the guests are thinking, you'll soon have a handle on what everyone wants.
Yeah, everybody wants. Okay. So we need to open this, and we want that one, and their happiness is lower. Actually, let's place a chief beef. Okay, so we need to know who's hungry. Pardon me. I have management screen for Timberwolves. Yay! Alright. So they tend to look hungry down at this end of the park. We've got to find a good place to place Chief Beef. Just looks right about in here. And the Cosmic Cow milkshakes. Okay. So which is worse? Are you hungrier or are you thirstier? Nope, you're hungrier for sure. So we're going to go facilities. And we're going to feed them. Guest. Food. We need Chief Beef. Food shop. The Chief Beef inside. Okay, well that's fine. Let's go with that. Not ideal, but it'll do. Oh, so the pick of the paint palette lets me change walls in the exhibits. Okay. Let's put this one. Let's turn it this other way instead. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. And then we have a trash can right there. How convenient. Room for queues, though, so we need that space. Let's click that. There's the Chief Beef. Cosmic Cow milkshakes. So we now need to know who's thirsty. Gee, well, that's clear. They're thirsty right in here, near another food location. Is that, what are they serving right in here? What is that? Oh, it's a gulpy, okay. So we need to spread out stuff. Where is Red? Oh, they're buying stuff there, okay. Red thirsty in here. It's one group. Let's go with an info center and a toilet block. Okay. Let's throw one on the end here, just because I can. We need Cosmic Cow milkshakes. Oh, huh. Might help if I look under drinks. That would do it. Gulpy. Oh. Okay, so we have a bit of a challenge. What's this one? Gulpy slush, Gulpy soda, Cosmic Cow milkshake with no shell. Okay. That's fine, so let's go with blueprints, prefabs, shop, Chief Beef. Okay, let's go East Asian Workshop. No way. Shop small. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. That should do. Put it back here. And then if I can click that, and we can edit that one. And I want to put into it Cosmic Cow milkshake. No, inside please. Or not. Okay. So in that case, let's take this and undo that. Let's do it the other way around. Pull it back so I've got some space. And then I'll put the blueprint around the outside, I guess. I know there's supposed to be a way to combine them, and I can't for the life of me remember. So I'll have to remember. Facilities. Guest. Merchandise. Perfect, thank you. That definitely helps. Speeds things up a lot. You're supposed to be able to combine them easily, but I can't for the life of me remember how, so I'm just going to go with this for now. Alright, and then we also need a toilet info center and a toilet block. Okay, do we have a nice looking info center ready to go? No. We have an info. That's Planet Zoo shop. Info center. Not an Asian one, but we've got a ready to go one, so I'll take that for now. What's this? Oh, info center counter. Interesting. Alright. Sure. So, let's see. Where's our... This one I don't like that part for. Let's see. Where do the guests come and go? Okay. So in this case... I like the info center right near the entrance. And once again, give queue space. There we go. And we need a toilet block. Nice Asian toilet block. Okay, so this one I need to know, where does everybody need to go? Haha. Zoom out a little bit. Green, green, green. Now this is a little challenging for people who may have some vision issues with regards to being able to see things like color blindness and such. Okay, so these people really need the toilet block. Let's see if... It's not always a bad idea to put toilet blocks near-ish to food. So I'm just going to see, will they let me throw a toilet block on this corner? Yes, but let's bend it that way. So it's not quite so ugly for the restaurant. Pull it back again. Oops, did I just... Hang on a sec here. I think I just backed it into the restaurant. That's not a good plan. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Toilet block, we need 5 trash cans and 5 benches. Okay. The bins. Nice bins. Let's go with the red ones. We already got some there. So let's find negative impact on guests, and we're going to look for the trash can, of course. Okay. Just looking to see if we have any litter, because that's a negative impact on a guest. Facilities, of course. Let's throw one near the info center. There's not a whole lot at the front, actually, so let's put another one over here. I'm willing to bet we don't have any down by the, what do you call it? By the wolves. Where did I put those wolves? With this scene on, it's a little difficult for me to see. There we go. There's some on the front side. We don't have anything on the back. Oh, there's one. Okay, I was wrong. We do have stuff on the back. 5 bins, huh? I mean, I could cluster them, but that's just lazy. Okay, so where did I put the new restaurants? 2. Wow, I'm just so good at this. Sarcasm intended. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. There we go. What are they all suddenly looking at over there? That's weird. I'm serious, it should not be hard to put trash cans. Let's put one right. Oh, isn't like that. There? Right under people. There we go. 4. And there's another long stretch. 5. Okay. Oh, I didn't put enough bins. Okay. And 5 benches. Do we know if picnic benches count as benches? Probably not. Let's go hang out and watch something cool. Where is... Let's go. 1, 2, and then I will put energy. Where is it that people are getting tired? Let's put another bench. Put in here, 3. Oh, whoops. 4. Maybe 3, I don't know. 1 on this side.
Oh, sounds like the inspector's almost here. Now, I fully expect you to pass with flying colours. Anything less, and I might have to organise a little job exchange scheme for you with whoever's mucking out the pandas.
Nice threat. Whoever's mucking out the pandas. Are you guys dead tired? Why not? Let's put one more in here. Dude, sit down. Uh-oh. Penguin, why are you stressed? Okay, well, fine. We'll do the same thing to your wall. You do to everybody else's wall. Nope. Come on. Now I get around. This one. Oh. Alright, I'm going to change all your glass to one way. On the wrong side, though. Seriously? Game. There's none. Let's try it again. Nope, still got it backwards. I guess we're still seeing them. That's fine. What's this? Low welfare. Uh-oh, what's your issue? So why are you stressed again? Seriously, dude. Okay, so this isn't working out. So I'm going to see about maybe throwing in a second tray. Okay. Let's throw a second one over there. Why not? It's a cheesy way of solving that challenge. Io, you seriously need to stress, man. Knock it off. Okay. Io, why do you have so many issues? 1 to 2. Okay, so we only have 2. You're fine. Seriously, what is going on, buddy? Reset all the filters. Welfare. Nobody's freaking out. Okay, where is... I've got an inspector somewhere, but where are they? Axolotls, happy, happy. Okay, so let's go make use of that. Zoo. Animals. Exhibits. What's this one? Layout. This one and that one. this one. Okay, Exhibit 5. Axolotl. Exhibit 6. What did I put in there? Oh, tree frog. Alright. Animals. Welfare. Okay. Where is... Panda Bark, where is the inspector? Aha, okay. Let's follow this one around. Cinematic? No. Please, that would be very much appreciated. And seriously, that was not anything remotely dirty. I have no idea why it didn't like that. I love the inspector. You can see her little outfit there. It's standing right in the middle of this other lady. Okay, so this new inspector likes the pandas, likes the macaques, en route to the new panda habitat to go and see Tao. See how Tao's doing ourselves. Okay, Tao's in good mood. Should be fine. If you can help me nail down that stress issue, this is no doubt fire, I would really appreciate it. That's one of the ones that's sort of a bane of mine. Okay, you can see they've done a good job in looking at both the pandas' motion and notice how they behave. Now, one of the other things I haven't figured out yet, and I'd like to work out at some point, not related to this directly, but there's another spot where they want you to put a camera in with the pandas inside so people can see what's going on outside. I've placed cameras, but I've never actually figured out how to make them work. So it's something that I have yet to learn. But I find that doing Planet Zoo is a nice change of pace from having from playing Minecraft. So I do like Minecraft quite a bit, but it's just the zoo is sort of a nice change of pace from that, which is actually one of the reasons why I have not bothered building a zoo in Minecraft. Aside from obtaining the animals, which is always a challenge, I find that building a zoo in Minecraft is not nearly as exciting as just coming and watching these guys for a while. So yeah. Kind of hard to find Tao if Tao's wandering around inside. So the inspector's going to have a little bit of fun trying to find that if that's the case. Okay, we're over here. Oh, stay scrolled down, please. Where are you? Okay, Tao's fine. We're on to the flamingos. Okay, let's see how the flamingos are doing. How are you guys doing? Last meal quality kind of stinks. Do we know anything? Oh, the forage is a little low. Habitat. Enrichment. Okay, we had a herb thing. Food enrichment could probably pop up, but I think we'll leave that alone for the time being. We have toys? We have toys. No. Oh, cool, these are fun. I love these. Let's just make a big mess. There we go. What is that doing? Last meal quality is still an issue. So let's go out of this, that. Animals. Grade 1. Oh, let's go to grade 3 if you can. That's silly. Why wouldn't I? If I've got the money, let's go with it. Okay, then we have... Let's check in the flamingos, because we've got the tapirs after that. Let's see how they're doing. This one. Okay, how are you guys doing? Not bad. So what do you think of the place? Don't like snow? That's fine. There's lots of water? Okay. Get that research. Yay! What do we have complete? Ooh. Continue. First off, that's good, but I don't like this. Move that, and move this. There we go, that's better. Plants. Yeah, they're going to coverage, so I think we're okay. We are running a little overtime, but if we can get this last piece, then we're done with this zoo. So she's en route. Let's find the zoo lady. Wow, that camera gives me the spins. Let's not do that. Let's do the other one instead. Ooh. Yes, nah. Camera light? No, it's not nighttime. Filters? Ew. Didn't even know I could do that. That's news to me. Okay, so much for that idea. Alright, so what do you... Okay, she's going to be... What is this? Oh, okay. Trying to walk through people is not going to get you very far, lady. This like whole pathing thing could use a little bit of improvement. Alright, where are you going? This one. You're happy. That's good. Alright. So we should be able to get a pretty good rating. Average guest is low on energy, so I need more benches. Oh! Ha ha ha! I completely forgot that this thing over on the side was here. So we've done really, really well. So she's leaving the zoo. Once she leaves the zoo, then we got our report back, and Miss Chatty Lady gets to be happy with how we're doing. All right. Yeah, so she's just leaving the zoo, and that's all we need, I think. Yep, that's it. So as soon as she's done there, we will wrap it up. Let's see what we've got. Okay, she's just about done. Where'd she go to? Let's find her. Oh, not the beech tree. Will you leave the zoo, please? Where are you? Can you please leave the zoo? There you are. Come on, lady. No, please don't get hung up on things. I'm waiting for you to leave. I like you and all, but, like, please leave.
Goodness. You know, I really can't believe just how much you've come on during our time together. It goes to show, Bernie's got a keen eye for talent. Oh, and speaking of Bernie, he's not finished with you yet. He's got a new job for you in Canada. I get the feeling that you best pack a warm coat. Oh, listen, it's been wonderful getting to know you, and I'm sure we'll meet again. But in the meantime, good luck.
Good luck. We're going to Canada? What a horrible place to have a zoo. The thing about Canada is you end up spending money on heaters.
I've been told that there are smiles on the faces of all of the guests. And that's a real testament to the hard work you've put into this place. And if anything, I hear the animals look even happier. Although, in all honesty, it's hard to tell with the pandas. They're so, enigmatic. I'm told that Lin-Lin's quite the character, though. Oh, she's really been a hit with the visitors. You could even say the business is bam-booming. And,
Bernie.
fingers crossed, we might even be able to feature pandas at some of my other zoos, now that you've shown everyone we know how to cater for their welfare. I shouldn't be surprised, though. After all, you've become a very capable trainee zoo manager. I suspect there isn't a single task I could throw at you which you wouldn't handle with aplomb. That said, I think the next one's gonna be a bit of a curveball.
This isn't too bad as long as we have Bernie at the helm. Unfortunately. Dun, da, da, da. No Bernie for some of these. Canada's not bad, but you lose Bernie not too far after. So, as Fantastic Sherlock Fox says, nice people in Canada, eh? Well, Fantastic Sherlock Fox and I live in Western Canada, and we actually have a zoo, so yeah. It's actually kind of funny because when I did this from the first time, I did model some of the spaces after the zoo. So we'll take one quick look at that layout, and then we're going to call it an evening. So let's go here. I'm going to save this zoo, and save as Panda Park Stream. Save. Okay. Let's go to the main menu and get our next one started up. Oh. Okay. So I'm assuming then the Do Not Disturb signs that you're referring to, Mrs. No Doubtfire, are a little bit like, how to explain it? A little bit like the don't tap on the glass signs that you sometimes see outside primate habitats. Okay, so we're on to the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park. Now, once again, I've completed this one in easy mode, but we're going to start a new one in medium mode. I'm going to try and take all these things through medium. I stopped at the Myers Rainforest project because I had an issue with it, and I just recently figured out how to solve that one, so we'll be able to hopefully go a little smoother. That makes sense. Yeah, don't feed the animals, don't throw things into the pen, that kind of jazz. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the Canadian one. It's actually a really beautiful location. And living in Western Canada, just east of the Rocky Mountains, we actually have some pretty nice territory here that isn't that different from what they're asking you to work with here. So this does look a little bit like a zone known as the Kananaskis region of the eastern slopes of the Canadian Rockies.
After your sterling work in China, I got a bit of good news, better news situation for you.
Good news, better news?
The good news is that I'm promoting you to apprentice zoo manager.
Yay.
The better news is you get to build a new zoo from scratch. That said, you will be on your own this time. No help from Nancy, although she wishes you luck. So, I suppose it's actually more of a good news, better news, and then slightly worse news situation. Either way, it's a chance for you to really prove yourself. Now, for this zoo, I'll want to see a good few different habitat and exhibit species, and at least as many guests to look at them. I'd also like you to keep your staff nice and happy as much as you can. And obviously, the same's true of the animals as well. Oh, and, let's see. Yeah, you should try to turn a good-sized profit to boot, so we can continue our vital work elsewhere. There. That should keep you going for a while. I'll check in with you later. Good luck.
Alrighty. So first things first, pause. Let's take a quick look around. So it's bordering Candy Lake. The site of the Maple Leaf Wildlife Park was chosen for its outstanding views of natural beauty. In giving you this opportunity, Bernard has done you a great honor, so it's time to repay the trust that he's placed in you and do him proud. Now, the kicker on this one, from what I could find, let's zoom up. So we've got these multiple different terrains to work with, and the lake is a right royal pain in the butt. I will just put that down right now. It's a huge pain. However, one of the things I like is we've got a plateau up here that we can put a section in. And then what I did in the last time was actually I had to come out and walk around the outside. I may repeat that a little before, and then we can do something in the center. It was a nice spot to put things like picnic benches and in amongst a bunch of exhibit species. I never did end up using this upper back zone, so that might be something to play with this time around. And then on these two sides, we'll probably get a habitat in here, and another one in here, and I may end up having to move this path. So we'll see how it goes. I might stretch it out a little further around the back, so we can get stuff in there. The way it zigzags is a bit of a pain in terms of electricity, and then we should be able to get at least one, if not two or three, down the front. So that's going to be something interesting to work with. The guests do come in through this building here. You can see through the top. You don't actually see them coming in the back. They just like mysteriously appear inside the building, which, as I've discovered recently, you can actually look into. So let's go like this. So as long as these gates have guest paths in them, everything works. If they don't, you have problems. Learned that the hard way. All right. And why do we have the vet sign in a really stupid place? Whatever. Okay, so we've got a single vet's location. There's our auction house. We've got staff room there, quarantine on this side, and I can't remember I think it's the food prep keeper hut down there. So this actually works quite well to keep everything out of the way. Also, it looks like it gives a good spot where we won't see a whole ton of not guest needs, negative impact bothering the guests too much by keeping it back like that. So it'll be worth looking at that concept further down the line as well. One of the other things I did is sometimes I'll tuck in pieces that the guests don't like all that much, such as, say, a toilet block or something right in through here. But we will need to expand this the staff zone as well for more staffing spaces. So blocking it up front might not be a bad idea, but then stretching it down longer might work quite nicely. And then things like an info station probably would work well where there's just a fork. So you've got good spaces, unless we put it right up near the start. One of the things about Canada that is well and truly represented in this game is the weather. So you do have to worry about things like it gets cold. So you'll need to have hot coffee stations, or we will need to have hot coffee stations and info stations that sell umbrellas and so on. It's a bit of a strange place to be. But that's what we've got coming up on our plate. So, beautiful Canada up next with the Maple Leaf Garden. One of the first complaints we're going to have is we don't have a research center and we don't have a workshop. So as I said, a good place to expand is right through here. Because they don't really care, I might put one of them right in the corner here. Or it's another opportunity to just keep stretching the row down this direction. Because I don't think I'll be able to shove one in the back corner as physically possible as it would be in the real world. It doesn't work that well in the game. So we've got a couple of challenges to work with, but we should be ready to go and make this a beautiful place. So what I think I'm going to do is take a look and see who we've got that we can raid. Now, my main bread and butter on these channels is usually Minecraft, and we have a good fair few Minecrafters this evening. Let's see, but I don't at the moment have anybody who's doing Planet Zoo. Still looking for a couple of interesting ones along that vein, so we can raid from zoo into zoo. But I think I'm going to, for tonight at least, head right back to the Minecraft that everybody knows and loves. And I believe it is bingo night with the community for Griffin Prime. So that's probably where we're going to head over. I know it's a bit of a stark change to Planet Zoo, but this is sort of my break from doing Minecraft, so I don't mind heading back in that direction. So we'll just head over. and start that one, and then I'll say my thank yous to everybody.
Mischief managed.
There we are. All right, so I want to say thank you to everybody for coming in this evening. We had Mrs. No Doubtfire. Thank you very much for your follow. We had Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Benson dropping by. Spring Purse, Max Money, and Lord Snarl all dropped in, as well as Huge Stormy Owl, and plenty of chatter all around from everyone. So it was a great place to be this evening. I really had a lot of fun with you guys, and I definitely would love to share that with you again. Tomorrow I'll be back doing some Minecraft at noon Eastern, and we'll be back to the zoo at this time slot next week. So hopefully everybody had a great time. Please do give Griffin our best. If you've got subscriber access, go ahead and use the lovely Jeb Hype Sheep. If not, feel free to use the global raid that's below. And if not, feel free to use any emotes or anything and send him our best. Big thanks to everybody. Once again, I had a blast. Thank you all and have a great night.
Transfer complete.